Welcome back to Weeb Gamer, the podcast where we talk about everything to do with anime, video games, and whatever else we want to talk about at the time. I'm joined once again with my co-hosts Alan and Sean.
Woo.
Once again, as always, every week it's the same thing, except for that one week that Alan decided that he was too good for us and missed it. Anyways, how y'all doing on this fine evening?
I feel important every week. Someone has something to say about me. Like last week, tired. This week, Alan wasn't there. That was literally like 4th episode. But hey, we're all right. Drinking coffee. How are you, Sean?
I don't know why that cup looks so small, like relative to your body. I don't know what it is.
Because I'm fat.
What I just did.
Is Sean here, bro? Or is
Sean already gone, bro?
Yo, I thought he was just looking at this side. Okay, whatever.
Whatever. Let's just
that was a quick one. That was like not
back and muted.
3 seconds.
My God.
In.
You're muted. Unmute you, motherfucker. Okay, there he is.
Well.
As I was saying, how is Sean?
I'm doing great until I got cut off 5 seconds into the pod right there.
Good, that's how I like to see.
But yeah, I've watched so much shit over the past week. I don't even know what we're talking about, which might seem contradictory. But
I was just telling Alan that, man.
Yeah.
So before we get into all of this, I just want you guys to know that Hunter Sung Woo went through some serious turmoil this week, and shit's about to go down.
How can he go through turmoil?
He's going through turmoil, fam.
Oh my God, I gotta watch it. I'm so excited.
Listen, I'm telling you, this is again. I haven't done this in a while.
Andre, wait. Before you say, wait. I will watch it. Is he dating that girl that can smell people? Just say yes. If you say yes, I'm gonna watch it.
Listen, I haven't told you guys this in a while.
Wait, is that the term?
I'm telling you guys. Don't
do this to me.
This is the segment of the podcast where I try and convince you guys to read solo.
No, I have my segment today.
Yeah, you do it, but I just need to make sure this thing because you guys started it and then just never continued.
True. That's true.
And that's kind of disrespectful.
It is
I know. It's because Alan told me to stop reading it. So
Sean told me. Do you know how white people go, right? It's a premise to take
watch
over
Shaman
my mind.
Alan told me to watch Shaman King instead, so. I mean,
that's true. Actually, we did start Shaman King after we fucking did that. Damn it, Shaman King ruins everything.
Yo, can we go 1 week without mentioning?
Oh my God!
It's kind of a running joke now. We can't stop.
It's gonna be, man. People are gonna actually start watching this.
I know.
Episode 150, and we're still gonna be mentioning Shaman King, and they're gonna be like, "What are you talking about?"
I know.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the year 40, 50, and then we're gonna be like, "Yeah, what the hell, Shaman King?"
We're so sarcastic about it. People are gonna think we're serious at some point and actually gonna watch it and be like,
"I'm
never watching a Weeb Gamer podcast again." Because, They recommended Shaman King, and that shit was garbage.
That slideshow was bad. But yeah,
PowerPoint.
But yeah, we're reluctant. That's not the word. We're blessed enough to have really good shows running right now.
Oh, that's true.
A lot of shit.
Good and blessed in a certain way. One makes us feel the turmoil that we felt. One is really good. Excited for it. The last one, it was, I don't know if we're going in that order, but Sean definitely doesn't like that second episode. I can tell you that.
How do you know?
I can definitely tell you that. Never mind.
Well, how about this? How about I fuck up your order or
whatever? Yeah, you can fuck up the order.
Or do exactly what you said, depending on what your order was, because I wasn't all the way paying attention. So I think first we should just. Since we've already talked about, we've established it, we don't have to do like the whole introduction. Yeah. Let's just get Takt Op out of the way. And let's just
wait, bro. Do we wait? Hold on. I didn't even wait. Do we have 4 things to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Man. I only said 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about the one I didn't mention at all. Go ahead.
Did you even watch it?
I watched it. No, I did. I watched so much stuff. Holy shit! Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with Takt Op. I will try and be brief.
It's pretty brief.
I would say I'm going to be brief, but then it always ends up way longer than it. And I watch back these episodes, and it's like 15 minutes in, and I'm still freaking distracted.
Yeah, we don't want to cost our viewers an arm and a leg.
Just try to get the names right.
Kill myself
if you can.
I don't just.
I was gonna say Mikey.
So Mikey.
Mikey good.
So anyways, so this seemed. At first, I was very confused. I was just like, "Oh, there's this dude talking in the funeral," and then there was just this kid next to his dad, and his dad's dying. I'm assuming that's the main character, but then we confirmed later that it is the main character. The main character is in a house, and it's a very dirty house. I thought it was dirty. Like they stopped at the beginning. I thought it was like they stopped there. You know what I mean? I thought they were taking a break, and he found another piano. But it turns out that this was a flashback episode, some backstory given, and. Basically, what happens is this is like early stages of the D2 attack. Certain places can still play music, I guess, because they're far enough away. He plays in his house. There's a traveling carnival that's like, hey, let's just risk it all. Let's just play music in random places. And then basically, we get the backstory of Destiny. You said her name was, but her name was Cassette.
Yeah.
Her real name is Cassette.
Her real name
sounds like
Cassette. Yes.
Get it?
Cassette player.
Get the comparison there.
I just got that.
I literally just got it now. Thank you, Sean.
Clever.
You're welcome.
Clever. And then her sister, the same sister she has in the future. This is just a backstory about how their family was very close to the main character, Takt's family. So they come over and clean up since he lives alone now because his dad was killed by D2s. And then because he finds out later, him and Cassette are like... Cassette's like his like annoying like little sister at first, but then he like slowly like... I don't mean...
Pretty quickly, actually.
I don't mean literally, Alan, so don't give me that face. Okay? It's like they have that type of relationship, but then like it was pretty quick, you're right.
Yeah.
But like eventually he says, Takt starts seeing her, he's like, oh, this is like a woman. She's not just a knowing little person. She has like her own personality and like she's kind of cool and blah, 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 blah. So then he actually starts liking her. We can't say for sure if it was just respect and or love like because something stopped.
Yeah.
Something stopped.
I'm gonna say love. I'm gonna go saying love. I'm gonna say love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Maybe.
I'm gonna do
but
it.
You
Once we get to it. Once we get to
so
it.
your dirty little mind can't friggin' confirm that.
Let me do it.
So basically, Takt's really good at piano. Cassette wants him to play the piano and thing. He's like, nah, man, I've never played in front of other people.
Nah, dude.
So yeah, basically, he's like, I never played in front of other people, so I don't know if I'm actually good. And she's like, well, too bad. So then one morning he wakes up. They steal his piano.
How?
Like, yo, where's my piano though?
Like they both just carry it.
I guess so.
Nah, Cassette bro just started fucking deadlifting it like all the way to the park.
I know. You don't know how many squats they do you?
Nah.
That's true.
Do you know?
Probably more than me.
Exactly.
Not more than me.
Anyways, they get it to the park. I don't know what he's doing, but he's just like home. I guess he needed to take a nap.
Yeah, fell asleep.
Shower or something. Fell asleep.
A very loud nap.
Heavy
nap.
Like he did. Yo, speaking of, side note, I skipped this part, but like when Cassette's playing for the first time and he realizes she can play, like he's taking a shit and then he flushes the toilet. That was the best animated toilet flush I've ever seen in anime.
Mappa knows, bro.
I just wanted to say that.
They really choose their moments well.
Yeah. Beast Titan? Nah. Toilet flush? Yeah. That's what they said. Yeah, literally.
Oh my god. But yeah, anyways, they steal his. They're gone for a while. Cassette's like, the best piano player is gonna play. Everyone's like, I don't know what you're talking about, lady. And then they walk away.
What you talking about?
But then 6 o'clock comes around. No one shows up. The older sister's like, yo, I'll go get him. She's like, nah, I got this. She starts playing like a shitty ass slow tune. And then, of course, Takt in the moment of truth plays. They play this amazing duet. I don't know about y'all, but I was
almost crying, right?
Jamming.
You were almost crying.
Nah, I wasn't crying. I was just jamming.
I was crying.
I was jamming the whole time. I was like this.
I like how he just assumed that she knew that song too. Like,
yeah, but she did. It's all good, man. It's like a musical. It's a musical, man.
She hasn't
like
played.
If you go to your high school, take a piss, and then you trip outside of the bathroom, and then you just break into song. You just have to assume the rest of the school knows about your tripping in the hallway song, right?
That's okay, right. I guess so.
That's right.
That must be some High School Musical reference.
Guess how musical works. That's how musicals work. Anyways, so they play a great duet. Everyone's happy. The leader dude, I don't remember what his name is, but I guess he's like the military leader or whatever.
Maestro or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just put out that he's definitely fishy? Like.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he's 100%.
Okay.
But like they made him seem fishy at the same time, but then they were playing music and then he was happy that they were playing music, but then I didn't realize if he was like, genuinely happy or if he's like D2s are definitely going to come.
Yeah, right?
That's okay. Right?
Cuz he just bailed.
This is a great testing zone.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Anyways, so then they're cheering. At first, Takt is like, "What's going on here?" Because that's like, "Nah, put your hand up." So then he puts his hand up. He's happy, and then immediately she explodes. And then
like right away.
I was waiting for that moment because of the last episode where he was playing and she suddenly just went flying. And I was just like, that's yes, crazy. Let's see it.
I was literally telling Alan at the beginning. Anyways, let's start. She's dead. His arm is all messed up.
Oh yeah, how you gonna explain that?
What?
How are you going to explain what happened after that? Because that was like,
what the fuck? I'm going to tell you. So she was like dead. He was like, nah, girl, don't die, man. You're so great. This is the first time I actually liked you.
See? There,
so you can't
right
die
there.
so soon.
Yep.
Right?
That's my point.
And then she's like, I guess you don't want me to die. Let me just eat your arm. And then so then her soul ate his arm. And then reincarnated in her body. Then she's just like, listen, I'm going to use this body. Because you didn't want the girl to die, but the girl's dead. But I'm gonna use her body just to remind you that she's dead for the rest of your life. How about that? But you can take this stick. Yeah. So then she gives him, and then great animation and stuff. Then they look back. He's like, I assessed D2s in the area, and then Takt and Destiny, Music Art and Maestro are like, let's handle this, and episode end.
Yeah. Quick little detail I really like that I noticed. So technically, she's his right arm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like a right-hand man.
Like, well, okay, no. But remember when she was in the car and she's tapping on the window? He does that now. Yeah. He does that now. So it's her tapping on the window.
Oh,
okay.
Clever.
With that, her necklace was the thing popped out of. And remember we were saying last episode and how they explained in the first episode, these musical like instruments / art / like, you know, attack things came to Earth, and that's when the D2s followed or whatever. So she
came as like stones, right?
Yeah, we must. We're gonna find out how she got that necklace, because that's not. I don't think that's something you just have. I feel like someone gave that to her, whether it was her dead parents, because you don't really see the.
Her mom is. Which one is their mom? That both of them are dead.
Both of them are dead, because her sister is actually the red hair.
I thought her sister and one of their parents went to New York, and then they might have to go after her.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think she said late mother. Yeah. Her late mother taught her how to play piano. Yeah. So I think her dad and her sister.
Oh, possibly. Well, her sister's the. I have the names here. The sister is Anna. They're both Schneiders.
No, but the older one.
Oh, yes, there's another one. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, she has that instrument. Wonder how she got that, because there's probably more backstory to that, too. But
probably,
I think because... the part I don't know is how he knows... How did he activate it? Like, is there a prerequisite to activating that shit? Is it one of those things like, oh, no one else can do it but you? Or is it like, no, you know a little bit of music, maybe. Or do they need that connection where... What's her name again? Cassette. Like Cassette and Takt. They had that little whatever thing going.
Emotional connection.
Yeah, and maybe it was that.
He seemed to know. He seemed to know like right away. Like she gave him the thing and he didn't like ask any questions. He's just
like, all right, fuck it, let's do it.
Which was kind of weird, but
no, but I think he did know about the music arts because if you think about when she first like formed, and then she said, "Hey," she's like Master Maestro. The look he gave, he's like,
yeah,
like you know what I mean. So he's like, fuck, I guess it's this. So I'm assuming, I don't know.
They
so
know,
he has
like,
some sort of connection to them from before what they are. Yeah. So I think he like realized that like Cassette's gone.
That's fair.
And now I have to deal with this thing.
And it might just be common knowledge in that world because like we saw the other maestros with their partners. So maybe everyone just kind of knows like that's how it's done.
Yeah. And while watching this episode, I'm like, well, these D2s aren't too bad of a threat. I think the show is going to... I was thinking about it during the week, too. I think the show goes towards, like... It's going to be Maestros, and they're, like... It's going to be Maestro versus Maestro, and then you have to fight each other. So we're going to see some, like, Destiny fight another type of person. I don't know what for. That's possibly, maybe that general dude has, like, a crazy, like, fighter, and then, like... that's the goal, like to beat him to end corruption or whatever.
Some government corruption.
Yeah, it's always
because even that assistant dude seems so fishy. He's like,
exactly.
It's nice seeing everyone here so happy, and it's like, why are you like that expression is kind of creepy.
Yeah, like what? You're weird.
Like so many anime have that one character that's just like so obviously. I was like, creepy. But then there's other anime that put that character and then make them the good guy, like the best guy.
Literally,
So
like
then,
the helper.
It's like I don't know which way it's gonna go. Like they always like most anime have that guy who's like always just like you're definitely willing to do some like things that are sanctioned by the top brass.
Yeah, 100%.
At the same time.
How do you guys feel about like now that we know who she was? Like how terrible is it that like for the sister and even talk to her and be like, oh, you're just a robot that eats a lot of calories now. You know what I mean?
See, I'm very impressed by how quickly they're able to make me care about like cassette.
Bro,
like,
that was like what, maybe 9 minutes. 9 minutes of content.
Yeah, it was so quick. Cause like at the first time they introduced her, I was like, who is this girl?
Yeah.
But then I was like, putting together in my head, I was like, oh, this is definitely like a flashback. Now I get it. So now I have 20 minutes of just waiting until the moment she dies.
Yeah.
That was all I did.
Basically, yeah.
I just, every little thing happened. I was like, oh, there it is. Nope. Psych.
I thought it was so funny too when she's like cleaning his room and then she just goes up to him and like sucks his arm.
Whoa. With a vacuum, viewers. With a vacuum.
That doesn't make it better for some reason.
Yeah, it doesn't make it better at all. Like, you know, the Teletubbies vacuum is like that.
I gotta start with the dirtiest thing in the room.
Oh, like, Lord. Oh, God.
I didn't even put it that way. It's always when I come together with you guys that my brain goes there, man.
Hey, it's all Sean, dude. That has nothing to do with me.
What? No? I'm just saying how she said it.
Sean watches one season of Jobless, whatever, and
we'll
his game over.
Mushoku Tensei.
Mushoku, that's what I was trying to remember. Mushoku Tensei. Okay. Okay. So is Anna useless? The middle child, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
She's just a ride.
She is the Bulma. She is Bulma.
Hey, Bulma at least she got Dragon Balls and shit.
Yo, and actually, Bulma mass-produced the Senzu beans.
Okay. Yeah.
She's capsule corp things.
Bro, she supplied them with.
She's also a smart-ass scientist.
Yeah, before they went into the hyperbolic.
Made the ships that went to Namek.
Yeah, and then right before the hyperbolic time chamber. Yeah, she's basically Batman.
Okay. Yeah.
Before they went into the hyperbolic time chamber, she set them up with some Supreme gear. You guys seen that video?
Yeah.
You saw that Supreme gear? Yeah, I'll show Sean later. That's why you don't appreciate Bulma like we do.
I don't know if I want to see any more gear.
Isn't she the one who made the suits that they used in the hyperbolic?
Yeah, she made them.
Mm-hmm.
So she's done so many useful things, bro. All Anna does.
Bro, she bribed Master Roshi. You know what I'm saying?
All Anna does is drive.
I'll give it to you. She's basically Batman.
And then instead of being with Yamcha, she went with Vegeta. That's a huge upgrade.
That is a huge upgrade.
And Sean's gone, bro.
Not in height though. Don't worry about Sean. Just pretend like he's still here. Let's just keep talking. Back to Takt Op, bro.
What I don't know. This episode was pretty good. I like how they showed us where they didn't take too long. You know, they showed us where Destiny came from. Not much explaining when it comes to the powers and how it works, but nonetheless, good.
I'm caught in like two minds because like part of me is kind of like I wish this was the first episode. So like that so the death would like impact me more but at the same time the amount of anticipation and like pain I was just waiting for it to happen wouldn't have been there if the first episode didn't happen.
I guess that's a theme with these animes
right
now.
True.
Yeah, very true.
So I'm caught in two minds. I feel like this way works.
The thing is though, I get what you're saying, but they needed it to like if they showed that as a first thing, do you think they would lose viewers? Or
probably.
You know, like I think they gained a lot from this first episode to like capture the hype. Like, oh my god, this flying girl.
Yeah.
And you know how like weird people are.
I definitely think that's
what
I mean? That was their thinking.
And they got to make use of the animation like as the pull-in.
Because Mappa shit at action.
That being said, bro, they gave friggin' Mappa the easy.
I was gonna say, they gave him the non-action one, but fuck it, it might have been for the beneficial.
Episode.
Yeah.
I should say this. We did make a mistake.
Absolutely, I was gonna say that.
Mappa. We just assumed Mappa did the whole thing. I did. Like, it's information that I knew. I knew Madhouse was part of it, but I didn't understand
like when
how the collaboration.
yeah.
I just didn't understand how the collaboration worked. I thought they just. I don't know.
Imagine Madhouse did everything.
Now I get it.
Imagine Madhouse did everything and Mappa only did the toilet flush. Yeah, that would be crazy. But no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so did I, because I'm like, oh, Madhouse and Thing are gonna team up, and I'm like, how do you team up? Is it like you do like
so now I get it, and then they're alternating episodes? Yeah, but I am impressed that Mappa was able, or I don't want to give it to Mappa, but whoever was, they matched like animation styles very.
Honestly, we were so impressed with that first episode that we thought it was Mappa, and like we were okay with it.
Yeah.
But I guess it's kudos to Madhouse, because that's kind of crazy.
Madhouse has always been
good. Yeah, I just didn't. What
else have they done?
Let me see. I'll search it up.
Alan will bring that. Alan is our resident Googler.
I got 4 screens for some reason.
Just give me one I recognize, and I'll.
Do you know The Girl Who Leaped Through Time?
Yeah.
That one.
But that's old though.
That's very old. Recent, I couldn't tell you. Death Note Ring Red Light District, the versions of God. I don't know. They've just paired up with people. Oh, card capture. Holy fuck! I had a stroke. Card capture they did, but that's pretty old. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nah, they have good ones. What are you reading?
Yeah, really.
It says, maybe this is just films. I'm so sorry, guys.
You're garbage.
Oh my god, just films.
I don't know. What do you guys want me to say, man? That's pretty much
it. I want
One Punch Man
to give. That's pretty good.
That is actually pretty good.
But that's not on the list. I just said that. You just believe me.
Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, there you go.
Jeez, I did do your job for you, Alan.
Shut up. Get here on time, maybe. Then I won't have to do. You won't have to do my job.
Yeah.
Ugly bastard.
I swear they've done more than this, because I feel like
they did do Death Note. They did do Death Note.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
High School of the Dead, Black Lagoon.
High School of the Dead. What a
Black
great...
Lagoon is good, bro.
Yeah.
That's fire. They have such a long list, and you freaking give us card captures,
yo, they did No Game No Life.
And The Girl Who Left Through Time. Claymore.
Yes,
damn.
No Game No Irregular at the Magic High School.
All right, Alan. Oh, Death never mind.
Yo, your favorite anime B-Tomb was done by them, bro.
That's not my favorite, bro. They just got the physics pretty down right, all right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Overall, I'm excited for this. I'm glad Andre sniped it out of the trailers that we saw. I'm excited to see more back. I'm a backstory fiend, eh? No. Because it's like
you guys said the same thing about Vivi.
Listen, Vivi wasn't bad.
It's gonna be the same thing. You see how we're developing all these like crazy conspiracies and this and that. You know what's gonna happen? They're just gonna every episode they're just gonna fight.
No.
And it's just gonna be a big. It's just gonna be a big D2, and then he's gonna finally have his grand piano. He's gonna play his grand piano with one arm.
They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight each other.
Listen, I got you. Listen.
There's gonna be a volleyball scene.
Okay. The big one.
They're going to the beach.
She's gonna get killed.
Okay.
And then he's gonna be like, no, all I can do to suffer through this is play music. So then he's gonna play his grand piano.
All he can do is suffer through this?
Yes. That's what you mean. Get through this, you suffer through it, right?
Okay.
Then he plays his grand piano, and then for some reason the frequency of the piano is dangerous to the giant B-tune, and then of course everyone thought Destiny was dead, but then she's like, nah, I wasn't actually dead, you just thought I was. And then she's gonna get up, do one final slash as it's weakened by his grand piano playing. It's gonna die, everyone's saved, game over. Last episode.
But do you think he gives up his left arm for another girl?
Please God, no.
He can't do that because he has to play the grand piano.
He's just gonna have a different girl for each limb.
Yeah.
He'll become like
a paraplegic, but like a quadriplegic, but like
he's gonna become a rocket ship.
Yeah, he's gonna transform into a rocket ship, hit the moon in such, like Andre said, in such a frequency of music that it waves through the universe and just destroys all of them.
And then all the D2s just
we got it. He hooks up the grand piano to an amp. Yeah. That blasts off into space
on the moon.
And once he gets there, he starts playing like the Naruto Hokage song, where he just starts crying. Everyone just starts crying, right? And then the D2s jump into space, forget they can't breathe, and then they die. That's how it is. Anyway, no,
pretty sure they came from space. But
yo, that'd be a good ass idea.
No,
wait, I like
did they not?
No, they did. They absolutely did. What do you mean, bro? You just saw they fucking hit the Earth with a meteor.
But
that
doesn't mean they can breathe in space.
That's true.
I was about to say that's a good ass idea because like if you play the piano in space, then they would just all go to space.
But then we forget that you can't. There's nothing for.
But then you can't. Yeah. Sound doesn't travel in space.
Yes. But you hook up the amp to Destiny's foot, and then she sings it. While she's still on Earth.
Yeah, but then they would just attack. Destiny.
Yeah, and then she like they do the thing where they're looking at each other. One's on the moon and the other one's flying. And then as she's like about to die,
like Vivi.
Yeah, she stops flying and then she just says, "I love you," and then and the whole Earth explodes. And then we wish them back with the Dragon Balls.
Great.
All right,
perfect.
So,
and we've already been on this too long, bro.
Yeah, that part of why I like this show is because like I can't really guess what the hell's gonna happen next. I mean, with Vivi, we had all these ideas because we knew like she was going back in time to save the Earth 100 years from now, and like we kind of had to finalize the ending already and what the goal was. Right now, I have no idea what the hell's going on in the show. I still don't know. Like this episode gave some answers, but also more questions.
That's true.
All I know is they're going to New York. That's the
they're going to New York.
Are they gonna play Jay-Z, Alicia Keys?
New York.
He's gonna play it on the piano. That's the song, dude. That's the song.
And the last thing I think I know is that general guy is shady as shit, and the whole army people are shady. Like this guy is supposed to be able to sense these things coming, and he leaves.
I hope they don't go to New York. I hope that's the plan, but then that's not the goal. Like if they get there, I'm gonna be like, all right, what the fuck? Like it's like an episode of Dora. Then it's like, okay, yeah, you reached Grandma's house. Like okay,
but great. I wonder,
right?
Because it seems like he's not part of them, the army. Right?
No, he's not. He's his own thing.
He's a maestro, but like they're a whole army of maestros. So I wonder, like what? I wonder if there's like tension there. They're like, yo, this kid is just running around doing their job. Kind of thing.
I think there might be. That's a good point actually. Like he might be slightly persecuted by the people because it's like, why does this guy have powers? He's not even helping humanity. He's just doing his own thing.
I will say, like the biggest issue I had with Tokyo Revengers was inconsistency. Takt is the most consistent guy who only cares about music and really nothing else.
Literally. This guy said, fuck it.
Never change.
This guy, she literally said there's bugs on the ground. They're like, yeah, it's not bothering me in my piano. Leave him.
Leave him. There are mice or rats.
I don't know what they said, but she's like, and then he's like, yeah, just leave him. Like what? Okay. So what?
He's like, you're still
annoying to me.
Yeah, literally.
So
that was pretty.
This guy ain't no simp. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
And overall, I'm excited. Like,
I was about to say you can't say that.
I'm not streaming. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, you never stream us anymore because we're not important enough. Anyways,
no, I want to make our own channel. It can't just be my channel. It's gonna be our channel. Anyway, that's coming up too. You know what I mean? We got to get viewers on that. It can't be Alan Daniali on Weeb. What?
So next,
I'm a little hot.
What do we got next? That's
Can we get to Demon Slayer?
No, that's last. That's last. Keep paying for last.
God damn it!
Why are we doing Demon Slayer last? Listen,
because bro, everyone knows about it. Oh my god, are you serious? We just went.
Seriously?
Listen, I gotta pee. So this means we can talk about Demon Slayer and get through it quickly in 10 minutes.
All right, so
you don't need to pee right now.
Yeah, Rengoku goes Super Saiyan just to run. That's the starting. That's the start and the end of the episode. Okay. Now what do you want to talk about?
Okay, now.
Okay, do we have to recap it?
No. Well, I'll recap it. No, you. I'll let me fucking recap it. You recap like a.
Okay.
A fucking pussy.
I'll do it quick. I promise.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Okay, ready? So Rengoku is there. There's a. Oh wait, first there's a conductor. Conductor dies. Everyone's like, ooh, conductor's dying. Mugen train, dangerous. And then they put it away. So Rengoku's like, yo, I need to find out about the Mugen train. And then he meets these people who make bento box. He's like, give me all that. So then he's like, delicious. He's like, umai. And then he's delicious.
Everybody.
Umai. The demon he's coming, he goes to the Mugen train where it's kept. He's like, yo, what are you guys doing with this? He's like, we're putting it back on the tracks tomorrow. And he's like, aren't people dying on it? They're like, yeah, but whatever. And then
fuck it.
They put it on.
They're like, we made this train. I don't care if people are dying on it. We're getting this on the tracks ASAP.
Exactly. Basically that, and then the demon comes and they're like, oh my god, a demon. And the demon's like, yo, I'm fast as shit, boy. You see
fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah,
that's basically what he was doing.
Yeah.
And then Rengoku's like, yeah, but you don't have hands. And he's like, oh damn, man, I'm gonna run away. And then he ran away. And then Rengoku's like, let me take 17 minutes to do forget that guy. Let me take all this time, patch this dudes up, wait for them, give them a report. And then he's like, okay, now I will. And then at first he's running. And I'm like, this guy's running slow as shit. Is this really what he's going to do? Because immediately I thought, he's fast. So he's just going to do like fire sprinting, right? And then, but at first he didn't. But then he did.
Then he did.
And then he's like, remember Naruto chasing that train in that one episode of Boruto? Now I'm going to do it. And then he did the same thing.
I saw this in a show.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then he caught up and then cut off the demon's head. And then the grandma's like, oh my God, you saved me 20 years ago, because her concept of time and aging obviously doesn't work or something. And then Rengoku's like, that's my dad, stupid. And she's like, oh yeah, that makes more sense. And then they give him more bento box. He's like, I'll give you one for free. He's like, yeah, I'll take it, but then I'll also buy the rest of them. And he's like, umai. And I was like, oh shit, that's the beginning of the movie.
How we got the bento
crazy.
box, yeah.
Crazy. And then they show all of the kids that are gonna be bad. And they're like, remember this? Then they just constantly remind us about how we already watched this. And then they're showing us all like these like foreshadowing events that are just like, the only reason you know why we're showing you these kids is because you've already seen all this, but we want more money.
Money.
Game.
Umai.
There.
Money. Umai.
See, that was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Let me start with, you know when there's a filler episode and like it's not canon and the author didn't make it and it's just like complete shit.
Hey.
That was this episode for me. Okay.
Hey.
Like,
it wasn't complete shit. It was like,
there were so many interactions in this episode that made me think like, why are you talking like that? Like, why is this conversation going like this? This isn't Demon Slayer.
Because it wanted us to hurt. It wanted us to
hurt for what?
Literally,
Rengoku's dying.
It was pointless.
Rengoku's gonna die again.
It was so pointless. Like so much of it made me frustrated. And his conversation with the demon when the demon was holding that guy hostage, like irked me so much because they were just talking, and it was like, can you just like kill him? Like, what are you waiting for?
You know what?
And then it somehow got onto the conversation where he's talking about like going to kill the people who made the bento, which he just somehow like coincidentally didn't like, and then he was like, oh, but the people who made it are cool, and he's like, oh well, let me go kill those people. Like the train of like how things jumped around was so stupid.
He was. And also that girl that the dude freaking sliced open, she's just like, she's not even gonna have a scar.
Bro, yeah, she was dead.
Face
she
is
was
literally
I think Rengoku.
What kind of stitches do you guys have?
Yeah, I think Rengoku was in denial.
I
think he was in denial, and she was actually just died. I think she just died.
No, she was alive.
No, I know. But I think that was his fantasy. I think she just fucking died. This girl got stabbed.
Sleeping already.
Yeah, she's already.
Canon Demon Slayer would have killed her, but like this felt like they gave it to someone and it was like, hey, like you guys like Demon Slayer, right? Like, can you make an episode for us, please? And they're like, okay, I don't really know how to make an episode, but I'll try. And then that's how it felt to me.
Why we're gonna watch the whole thing where he dies. I mean, we don't have to talk about it. I just wanted to watch this because this was new content. But why didn't he do the Super Saiyan fast thing versus the dude that kills him? Like you could definitely do that while fighting. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Super fast thing?
Yeah, you know how he started running fast on the train? Or on the train tracks? Why couldn't he do that with the dude that kills him? Like, he never did that once. No, he didn't. He didn't do it.
He technically did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but he got a fist to his fucking heart. Or his stomach.
No, he did it once before that, too. When he's like, I need to start fighting close combat because, like,
oh yeah, he did, and then he remembered,
and then he went like,
and then he was like, and the guy's like, oh damn,
holy shit, let me just get a little bit better. Yeah, okay, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
And to add another inconsistency, when he's running on the train tracks, he says total concentration, but they all do constant breathing now, so there's no point in saying that.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
I thought that's always activated. I think Tanjiro was literally training
for them now.
to always do it, so it's weird. Maybe it's total concentration. It's like when Frieza
The only time he did it was when he did his like final move, like the Rengoku one. Then he like sat down and he like concentrated, gathered all his fire.
Yeah, but he
did it.
Yeah,
but all the other ones he just kind of activates his moves.
I guess
because the show made a point of only having them say that before they knew the constant concentration technique. Because we needed to know like when they were going to use it, but now they're just always using it. So
you should have said like I don't know, like form like meteor and then start going fast. You didn't have to say total concentration or something.
Form Sonic.
Yeah, form Sonic the Hedgehog.
Or better yet, he could have just ran fast.
Yeah, he didn't need to say anything because who's really like Rengoku's or the anime people are just those people in the gym like just grunting really loudly while stretching.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean, like.
and I swear to God, like lazy writing to the point where like he's a demon.
Yeah.
What purpose does he have to choke out this girl for 72
I
minutes
don't know.
and then slowly raise his hand? He's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna kill you," blah blah blah, and then give a monologue, and then give this guy time to cut his Achilles, and then he's like, "Forget you. Let me tell you about how I want to play this game with you. Let's stop. Wait while I explain this to you. I'm gonna try and kill this old lady, and then you try and kill me. Let's make this happen."
Literally.
And then finally, Rengoku's like, "I'ma just go. Like, you can keep explaining if you want, but I'ma just start." And then chopped his head off. But I don't understand. Listen, if I was a bad guy, I'm not saying I'm winning. But I'm definitely killing the girl before he kills me.
Literally.
That's it. That's all.
And the problem is like, the guy Rengoku chops off Demon's hands, and the demon goes like this, and like makes more. Like your Achilles is cut. Just rip off the foot.
Yeah.
Right? Just rip it off.
Also true. Why didn't that heal as fast?
Why
did it should have just healed?
Why did he keep stopping? He literally, like, when he was running away from Rengoku, he would like move like 2 meters and then stop and
2 more meters.
And then move 10 more meters.
Gotta
and
make sure
stop
you're
and
not
then
chasing.
look back.
He heard a meteor. He was wondering what that was. He's like, "Oh, is that? Oh, it's Rengoku. Okay, keep on running." I don't know. Dude's weird.
There were just so many inconsistencies.
I
It drove me
guess.
crazy. Like,
I guess.
because Demon Slayer doesn't really do that.
Yeah, the Demon Slayer doesn't really do that. You're right. Yeah.
And that wasn't in the manga, right?
Oh no,
Absolutely
God,
not.
no. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Yeah, and I don't know.
Sean would have given it a 0 out of 10.
Suddenly, demons have people they think taste bad. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's weird to me too.
It's kind of like your life source, but okay. I don't know.
Hey man, some people don't eat chicken.
Bro.
So.
What does he have against his bento box, bro?
I don't know.
It tastes like shit.
It was so dumb. The reason he had a thing against his bento box was so that Rengoku would have a reason to talk about who made the bento box. So he would have a reason to somehow involve this girl who's on the other side of town to go kill her. And that's why it was so dumb.
But wasn't it been a reason enough where, okay, all they had to do is listen. He was like, "I'm going to go back and kill the girl that I chopped off." Rengoku's like, "We hit her. You won't find her." Then he could just look at the bento box and be like, "You got that from somewhere. They must care. I know where that is, so let me go." Why did he have to hate bento boxes? Is that not enough? I don't know. He physically wanted to hurt.
So.
He wanted to emotionally hurt Rengoku.
He wouldn't have mentioned the bento box unless he said, "Oh, I hate bento boxes."
I understand. Because, like, right now I'm allergic to shrimp, right? I'm allergic to shrimp. So, like, what if I die and become a demon? If I see a shrimp, I'm going to go kill whoever made that shrimp. You know what I mean?
Okay, maybe. Maybe.
So no, there's no maybe. I'm kidding. Like, that's stupid.
He choked on shrimp tempura in the bento box and fucking died. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. He's like, fuck, man. Or no, like his mom, like he always, like in school, when his mom gave him a bento box, he would get beat up by kids. And then, so like that's why.
Because it was too pretty,
that's why he hated the bento box.
Or the kids would steal his bento box.
Yeah, he said, fuck this bento box. That's why he started eating out of the garbage.
All the kids at school only got PB&J.
Exactly.
So he would get a nice ass bento box, and they're like, "Yo, that ain't fair."
Why do you think he's fast?
Beat him up, took his bento box.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's so used to running.
That's right, running away. It all makes sense now.
He's fast as fuck, boy.
He's fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Except when my Achilles come out, I can't heal it.
Yeah, really, and you can't heal it even though you just regrew your arm.
Yeah, regrew both your arms in a literally 0.2 seconds.
Also, why would he limp on his Achilles? Just jump off one leg and just.
I'm sure he literally could have just powered up his quad and just leaned forward and, like you said, just push. He would have like dusted like a couple cities, but no, he had to limp because ouch, itai.
And like, why is this even like an issue? This guy isn't even a 12 Kuzuki member. Like, just do what the water guy did to Rui.
Boy was fighting like it.
He was a Kuzuki member.
Boy was fighting like it. You know what I'm saying?
Was he?
Not really. Like,
he did zero.
He didn't attack once. Yeah, I don't know what the
he didn't. He actually didn't attack once.
Wow, Sean made me go from like animation. I literally was telling Anjay, I'm like, oh, this episode was refreshing because like I didn't have to see the main characters. I just saw like Rengoku and like now I'm like, wow, this episode was a waste of my fucking time.
It was though. It honestly.
So bro, we have to wait. We have to wait. What?
I will say
7 episodes.
December 7th.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
And this wasn't even a part of that. Like.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I can't even say like the
December 7th.
The animation was bad. Like I mean the animation's like identical to the movie.
Yeah, it was really good.
No.
So it's good in both hands. So what benefit do I have from watching this? Whatever.
I don't know. Man.
Anyways, animation was beautiful. The food made me hungry.
Oh, I'm hungry now, yeah. Fuck bento boxes though. Never eating those shits.
Yeah, man. That water physics, amazing. Almost as good. Ufotable in water, bro.
Very
Damn,
good.
bro.
It's where their strengths lie.
Mappa, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a point to watch the water.
Mappa versus
Demon Slayer.
water.
Yeah. Takt Op.
And then watch
Yeah.
the water. And we'll see.
The opposite of Takt, I'm not looking forward to these next 7 episodes because if they're,
but it's okay.
It's fine. It is what it is. I will just do brief.
Just like where I'm gonna piss into, this episode was toilet. So after we finally, that's 2 out of the 4 we need to talk about. What do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to go to Platinum End or?
Let's go Platinum End. Let's go Platinum End because we have 2 episodes with Mushoku.
Oh, I haven't watched that one. I forgot.
Then we just go Platinum End and end it there.
No. My bad.
Wait, no. We could talk about like your thoughts on the first season.
Yeah.
We could just do that. Like, I know Andre's gonna be like, "Fuck, I didn't do a recap."
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. He's a kid.
Hey, well, yeah, you know, like,
and then he's a baby, and then he has an awkward, almost sex scene with a 13-year-old, and then then he goes on an adventure.
She's 15 now.
Okay, but at the time,
I know.
She gives him a long staff.
Mm-hmm. He
learns
gives her
his
a long
magic.
staff, that's for sure.
He's like, random. He's like, random guild, trust me. And they're like, we trust you. And then the leader gets his head chopped off, and he's like, ah, damn. And then they kill the demon, and then they're like, let's go. And then they go on an adventure. And that's it.
Well, you're getting sick of Andre's recaps.
That pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey, he got the names right.
But that's the problem.
What names? I didn't
say one name, bro.
I know the main character's name is Rudius.
And then you have Aris.
Rudius Grey Rat.
Aris. You have Roxy, which is the teacher. Then you have new characters, which is season 2, which we won't even talk about. Yo, what about Syphiliette? Remember her?
Syphilis?
No. You guys are disgusting.
Sylph.
The
green haired elf person.
Yeah.
His friend he thought was a guy.
Yeah.
I actually was very suspicious of her at first. I thought that she was trying to like she was the classic tale of like, oh, I was bullied when I was a kid, and then I became really strong because someone taught me how to be strong, and then I just abused that power like crazy and just killed everyone.
Oh. That's how I thought. Be it. I mean, she's still like 12 years old.
I think she might still, yeah. But I didn't think she would. Well, I guess it was kind of obvious that she was a girl.
Okay. Let me ask you very targeted questions about the first season.
Okay.
Since I guess we're gonna get you into. In case we weren't clear, we're skipping Platinum End this week, and we're talking about Mushoku Tensei first season. Okay. Just in case we're unclear.
Yeah.
What do you think of this take on the Isekai?
Okay. Can I start?
Yeah. I'm asking you.
Okay.
Alan watched it 9 years ago.
All right.
Bro,
like for an isekai, I was getting kind of sick of them because there's so many of them, and like I watched so many. But this, I thought this was a very refreshing take on it because he actually starts like, it's not just like him and his body transport to another world.
Damn right.
It's like him being reborn in another world. So it's like completely different body, same mind and memories, but like still. He has to get used to like a new family. He has to get used to like the world. So it's pretty interesting in that respect. But I also like that it doesn't have like the video game type feel that I feel like a lot of isekai animes have. Like there's no like leveling up or
abilities, specific abilities, class.
Exactly.
I mean there are, but I mean like
it's very general.
Know how like in
more like Monarchy.
You haven't watched it, but like in Reincarnated as a Slime, it literally says like ability unlocked.
Yeah.
Like that. Right.
I was getting kind of sick of that kind of stuff because I'm like, I don't really want to feel like my anime is a video game. If I want to play a video game, I'll go play a video game kind of thing. But I will say the whole Rudius, like the kind of person, like the person he was before, it makes me very uncomfortable.
What do you mean?
And especially in like very specific moments.
Do you mean like before Truck-kun did his job? You mean that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, man! This guy on his internet. Yeah. This whole section is revolving around Sean, bro.
It's okay. But yeah, we'll go with yes. Before Truck-kun destroyed Rudius.
And what he was doing, what they found him doing.
Yeah, we were probably
the hidden camera.
That's my boy though. He's just trying to survive, man. He was strive.
I want Sean back.
I know.
Bro. I want to talk. I want to.
A lot of editing for me. It's fine. We're just gonna.
Mm-hmm. Do you like go through the whole thing?
No, I just kind of have a mental note of where everyone started and stopped, and then I just kind of like. Okay. I watch it a little bit.
You're gonna have to cut.
I'm back.
We're gonna have to cut that part too. Anyways,
that's fine.
So I understand. So like you talked about again, like fresh take on him being a new body and how he becomes accustomed to it.
Yeah.
What do you feel about how he becomes accustomed to it? Specifically, the first scene.
The first
scene?
When
he's like, I'm a baby, feed me, mama.
Yeah, well, what's the last thing you heard me said? Because
all I heard was you basically like the type of character he used to be, and like how it makes you uncomfortable.
Okay, yeah, that's the last thing I said, and that's one of the scenes that makes me uncomfortable. There's a scene where he's like, it shows him in his old life watching something, and a guy walks in and like sees it and makes like a disgusted face, and I'm like, oh my god, what is this? Like, I don't want to even think about this right now. Like,
saw when the popo came in though, what
popo?
he was doing.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know. Like, it's scary. Like,
this is the whole
why can't they just take that out? Why'd they make that a thing?
That's the whole point. He's going from a scummy dude, useless, jobless, as the title implies. I believe this god figure is just trying to show him, hey, you can be different in this world, be better.
He's still doing that stuff.
I know, but it's not okay.
No, he did grow a lot. Okay,
but you know what I mean. He has a better conscience.
Oddly, so.
I mean, like if you look at him now and take it in isolation, he's a piece of shit. But if you compare it, to before he died, it's a very large difference.
The thing is, though, you gotta. Sure. I don't need to go to anime. Like the. Oh wait, that's second season. Fuck. Yeah, first season. Yeah, first season. He's
okay.
Let
me ask Sean questions.
Yeah, ask Sean questions.
So like, what about his family life? One interesting aspect for me personally was the whole like. It was like weird, but it was interesting. Like the whole dad cheating on the wife. Thing, and
it was strange.
Because it's not.
But it was very like.
The thing is, though, it's not. Yeah, that's not common in anime. So we were all I was thrown off. I was like, ew, what the hell? But like,
especially it's portrayed like such like a friggin' like good like virtuous like. But
you have to understand, like it's
the whole time.
They're not in the same like their virtues aren't like ours. Like they don't have that type of shit. Like, I mean, there are, but it was more like the mom. I was like, the mom was still okay with it. I was like, you're weird.
The mom wasn't okay.
No, but like she was like, oh, it's okay. Like now we're still gonna live in the same house, blah blah blah.
Because she has to.
Right.
It's different. Yeah. It's like, listen, this is your kid here, and like it's not. I mean, it's kind of the maid's fault, but at the same time, like you're in the position of power here, so this is your mistake.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna take it out on her. I'm taking it out on you.
That's what I mean.
But at the same time, like I can't let the kid suffer because you're a piece of shit. So like, we're just gonna have to make this work, basically.
Yeah. And I find it interesting how like knowledge from his old life helps him. Like he's saying he plays lots of simulation games or RPGs where he knows the right decision to make. He just didn't often make that in his old life, and now he knows like the right thing to say. And I'm actually kind of impressed by it sometimes, especially when like his father was giving him shit for like punching the boy or whatever he said he did, and he's just like, father, like I've been living with you for all this time. Like I've given you such good reason to trust me, and you won't even let me explain myself. You raise your hand to me, like he explained it very well in a way that made me think like, damn, like that's exactly how it should have been said, like very maturely and very leveled with him.
That's exactly
the problem I have with it, because he has those moments and then immediately it says, let me see 13-year-old panties. Like it's like.
I mean, I think that's the problem. I think that is a problem. But the problem with it is that it's normalized. That's the problem. It's not like they're doing anything crazy. It's normalized when it comes to like anime now, I guess.
Because they also like in the context of the world, I guess.
It sucks.
It's not an issue. No, but in like in the context of the world, like especially and like I actually felt bad for him, like in the context of the elf girl, like because like he thought this was his boy, like he didn't consider, like he even like at any point he's like, this might be a girl, right? Yeah. So he's like, yo, like in this world, like we get naked, we bathe together, it's not a big issue. What is this, man? Let's just go. And then she's like, nah, but he's like, all right, ha, trick boys, people, boys, and like kind of like messing with him, and then he's like, oh. Whoops.
Oops.
Oopsie
But that's
daisy.
I don't know. Like you said, it has its great moments when it comes to like morale and like learning. But then I like the thing is though, like even now his honestly, unfortunately, in season 2 his old side comes out a little bit more, I think. Would you say that, Andre?
I think so too.
In season 2.
I don't think it does, man.
That's the problem. I hope they don't go the route where this is how they gain their audience. I hope they keep it like a really cool what do you call it? Isekai, but like it is what it is.
I know. And it's tough because like I wish they just took it out. I know I'm the type of person who's like, I like the brutality of anime, but when it comes to this stuff, I'm like, okay,
you can live without it. Like, that's fair.
Yeah, I could definitely live without it, especially in today's world where this is very like touchy.
Yeah, but what I do respect about it is they handle it in kind of a mature manner. Again, I'm talking outside of the main character because the main character just says things and like does things that are just like just out of it, right? And then literally, I'm gonna show an example. There's this manual I'm reading called Beginning After the End. Same concept. He was like a full adult, gets reincarnated as a baby. He's OP and stuff like this. And then there's a girl in there that really likes him. And then she tries to kiss him. She kisses him, but then she's like, I love you. And then he's just like, no. He basically tells her, he's like, listen, like maybe in like a few years and whatever, like we can talk about this, but right now, like I don't want to talk to anybody because he has like a family friend that likes him and then this elf girl that likes him, but like they're both like kids, so but his mind is still adult even though his body is like young. So he tells them, he's like give it a couple years and then maybe we can talk about this, but like right now it's just like I'm not looking for anybody of any sort kind of thing. And then they accept it and move on. So like I think that's the better way of handling it, because for sure. Because even he starts like that because like at first when he's like there's like inklings of maybe what's the red hair girl's name, but like Eris. All right, so there's like inklings at the beginning where she's like trying to at first he's like nah she's young, can't do this.
Technically second cousins too.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I mean, but that's like a culture clan thing. So like,
culture clan.
We don't have to talk about that. Like if we I don't want to criticize that because it's just gonna get into a whole deep conversation.
Yeah, right.
So like let's
stick to the other stuff.
I'm just that's information.
Animation, very good animation.
But outside of that stuff, and then obviously the very uncomfortable part where she like actually just like, listen, man, like I think we're gonna get married in the future, so we might as well do this now, type thing. And like at first he was like kind of reluctant, but then I was like, okay, good. He's reluctant. He's not gonna do it, but then he's just like, nah, I'm gonna do it. And then finally she's like, nah. But you don't understand how thankful I am that she finally decided, nah, that's enough.
Yeah.
But the other stuff outside of that, like there's like sex depiction. It's like American like regular thing where they're like having sex behind bars and you don't really, behind closed doors and you don't really see it, but you can hear bars. It. Yeah, behind closed doors.
Right? Bars.
So it's just a more
that soap drop and just kills me, bro.
I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a more.
What's that fucking word when it's extravagant? I guess it's like, it's not extravagant.
It's less extravagant because you're not seeing things. You're seeing it depicted. It's handled in a more like mature adult way when they're talking about that. Again, all of those concepts outside of the main character himself are handled in a mature fashion.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right. It's literally just him.
And I actually find it really funny that the dad is basically just like hooking up with everyone. Like at first you're like, oh, good moral dad, and it's like, oh no, he's sleeping with the maid. Oh no, he's been sleeping with like this beast woman thing. Oh no, he's like the people across the world know him as like.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The wife is like, a trooper, dude.
Yeah,
she's a trooper, bro.
I don't know how that happened. That's why they had to move out of the countryside, so he's this far away from everyone else.
Yeah, he looks at a cow wrong. It's game over. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god! But yeah, so that's basically and like they're very human in that sense. Whereas again, outside the main character, even the freaking girl, like as much as I hate to say it, like her feelings aren't like fathomable. It's just the fact, and I think it's literally just the fact that like one, she's just like young. Like I understand that like girls like that age would do that, but like you don't need to show me. And he's like a 40-year-old like man in his brain, so like that's just like It's a lot.
But the question arises: does it matter about his like the age of his brain?
Yeah, that's a whole other moral.
That's a whole.
I think it does.
I think it does.
Hey,
but like,
yeah,
I personally, yes,
you're as young as you feel. You know, and they say that.
No, because I feel like, because like as bad as it sounds, like in like anime, like in general, when that kind of stuff happens, like I don't think about it like logically. I'm just kind of just like, ew, fan service, and like I move on. But I don't think about their age. I don't think about what they're doing or anything. But that moment specifically, I was very aware of all of it.
Yeah. Well,
right?
they kind of like hammered it into you.
Right. So I think that's what makes it. So like maybe this is the conversation like they're asking. Like maybe the author or whatever is like, we want you to have this conversation. Think about it. Like really think about it.
I don't want to think.
I don't think it's a lot to think about. I don't think it's a lot.
No,
it's very.
I'm going to show the clip to my parents, and I'm going to ask them, "Is this right?"
My God.
It's not. No, it's not.
No,
right?
I know what you're saying though. Like it's more of like most people watching this honestly are younger than us, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure what the author is trying to do is relate to them somehow. And honestly, Sean, you'll know actually in the second episode with Roxy, you'll actually get to know more about it. It's actually more than just showing us. Like she actually has morals compared to like other people around her.
Oh, I watched the second season. I watched the
Sean's
first
caught up.
Oh wait, then what didn't you watch?
I didn't watch
Nothing.
Find Amends.
Oh, no way! I thought we were. Oh, okay. So fuck. So when blonde elf dude or girl is like doing like 7 guys, Roxy's like, "Yo, what?" And she blasts him out the room.
Right into it.
No, I didn't know you watched it. So Roxy's like, "Hell no!" Blast them all out of the room. Like that's pretty good. And while they're riding the whatever that lizard thing away, she's like they were like it's fine, but why is there like 5 guys, like, you know what I mean, like she was uncomfortable, which is cool because like you finally, it's not just like fan service, no explanation after, it's more like
but exactly, see, that's what you're saying now.
I thought we were
that's
talking
like the
about the first
PG-13
season.
No, that's like the PG-13, like that scene, and then like the scene where like Roxy's like having some fun outside the parents' door, like that scene, like that. Those don't. They're less just fan servicey to me, and more like they're dealing with like this is like a mature conflict. It's a mature anime, and like these are like actual things that happen. Well, and we're portraying it to
I'm assuming
whereas like in fan service where a girl is like walking and then it rains and then her clothes like, oh no, for some reason my clothes dissolve in the rain, and then she's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not Andre. That
I watch Dragon Ball only. So I get what you're saying. So like I'm assuming obviously the blonde elf, that's what I'm gonna call her, is like someone you don't want to be like, right? So what they do is they make the audience like, or if you're like trying to like, I guess, relate to someone, you want to be like Roxy, or you want to be like Rudius or whatever. So you don't want to be her.
Maybe you do want to be like.
No, well I'm sure that's what they're saying. They're like, don't be like this. Have moral conscience like Roxy.
Or you can be like her and just have fun, and like life isn't serious. Like some people find that act very like serious and emotional and close, and other people's are just like, nah, it's fun. Like you can have both, live both lives. It's like just live with your decisions, kind of, right? I literally feel like they're literally just showing a spectrum of like things. Like this is like an adult thing. Like if you look at shows like Friends and shit, you have Joey who's out sleeping with everyone, and then you have friggin' Ross whose only goal is to look for love, right? So like you have like it's a spectrum of like,
right. So they have different characters to accustom to different people. Like it's but
I find it funny that
was an orc,
like
dude.
There's so many aspects to this anime, and we're just talking about this one thing about it for so long.
That's the thing. That's the only thing that's like different from other ones, I would assume.
I know.
Right? That's the problem.
I know.
Because if I were to recommend this to anybody, I would have to caveat with like, yo, like this is.
I know.
This is in here, and you're gonna have
like,
to be okay with it. And
this is the most uncomfortable part of the anime, and I was like, oh, we'll probably just touch on it for like 2 minutes.
But
you
like
don't
it's
know
the same
Andre
thing. Like
then.
back in the day when I used to watch Game of Thrones and shit, like you know how hard it was for me to like say like, nah, this is a good show to people, and they're like, nah, you just like incest porn. I was like, no, that's not.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Fair.
Like it's in there, but that's not the point of it. You know what I mean? And I think they handle it the same things. But there's a lot of anime where like, no, we have all this good stuff, but like because men are horny, let's throw this in, just because. Whereas I don't think this is directly.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
that's it. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
They will always include it because it gets viewers. It gets some people talking less like us. And at the end of the day, it's
again,
in there.
There's no. It's not just pointless. Fantasy.
No, it's
exactly. Like let's not
let's
not ignore that it was like a huge decision for like his mom to let the maid stay there with her child too. Like when she could have sent her out to basically die.
But which anime watcher is really talking about fucking morale, right?
I am. Our job right now is
we're literally like a 1 in a billion. Like out of all three of us here, Andre's the most corrupted, absolutely. And then I put me in the middle, and then Sean's like the end of the so, yeah, he's innocent.
Yo, at the very least, Sean is definitely the most corrupted. Don't let that smile.
I read Berserk.
Berserk's fine, bro. He got okay. We're not. That's a whole different thing.
We're not talking about you read. We're talking about
life. That's life.
Anyway,
so
things we've seen.
Animes have to accommodate for certain viewers. This, I'm assuming, their viewership is more like middle-aged to like young, like honestly, like preteen. I'm assuming, maybe. So
I have no idea actually.
Me either. But I would assume it's not like I don't know, like super young. Obviously,
I just don't think it's definitely not. I don't think he's portraying it to kids.
Yeah, it can't be. There's no way.
But
and I also don't think it's just portraying to like. We like fan service, so like
no.
So I don't think it's either.
Like I said, once shit goes down. Wait, anyway, Sean, did you like that hurricane scene in season 1 when he's like making that shit? That was crazy, eh?
Yeah, that was sweet. That was really good. I really like that one.
Was crazy.
Also, just the water animation again.
Beautiful.
Like we're gonna have like a collage of all these different water animations from
best,
different.
Weeb gamer.
Yo, that's good. That's what we're gonna do. Our next list is gonna be best water animation.
Also, I love that he like basically has hacks when it comes to like sorcery. He could just like not even do the incantation. It's very Harry Potter.
Did they explain why? I totally forgot.
Well, he basically he recreates the feel that doing the incantation does, because doing the incantation like makes the mana flow in his body in a certain way, and he just recreates that without saying the words, and he's able to do the spell.
Yeah.
So it's very logical.
Now, after that topic of Andre really wanted to talk about, how do you guys feel about that eye?
How do I always get blamed for this shit, bro?
How do you feel about the eye of foresight that he got? Like, do you like?
Oh, Sharingan, basically.
Yeah, Sharingan. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Yo, but I like how they portrayed it, because I was like, obviously, because like in my mind, like you think about it, you're like, I can see into the future. That's great. That's amazing. Obviously, I'd want that. But then like, seeing him see into the future, you're like, oh shit, that's like.
I like how he explains
one eye.
Yeah, I like how he explains like.
And then he's like, it just shows like his vision's blurry. He can barely see. He's dizzy now because he's seeing double of everything.
And then
I was like, oh, that would be like annoying.
What's our boy's name? The really tall dude that is like the race.
Guard?
Yeah. Whatever, that guy. I remember him saying like his friend had it and he couldn't master it for his whole life and he died with it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how bad? How terrible is that guy? But I like how they explained
because like
I like how
fighting.
I like how he explained
dizzy.
No, but I like how he explained as long as he pumps mana into it, like he can see further. Yeah. But like but he said he was totally fine. He was facing Aris. And he was like,
but did you see when he started though? He tried to see 2 seconds in the future, and he's like, "Oh shit, that's too much."
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me cut it back a little bit.
That's why he said, "Oh yeah,
like
it's only been a week and you've mastered it."
That's the thing about this anime is they're so good on touching on the topics that make like the fantasy world. Like they're very good at explaining these concepts and like the kind of advantage it gives you, the kind of disadvantages it gives you. Like it's not just some OP power. There's like all these little like tweaks to it, and like that's what this anime definitely has like points for that in that area.
And I like how he's like a prodigy genius.
Yeah,
he's not he is OP for him, but he's not OP in the context of the world. And like he goes through so much of his life in the first season thinking he's just like, oh shit, I'm just like better than everyone, until he finally goes into the mana forest and then he deals with the monsters and then he gets that kid killed and he was just like,
oh my god,
oh shit,
that was
and
he's
just
dumbassery right there.
Yeah, but he just thought he knew all the answers because God was talking to him. Oh, I wanted to ask you about that.
Oh
actually.
my god,
what do you think about God?
Okay, have you guys heard the English dub for him? Because it's so funny.
No, I haven't.
It's hilarious. You guys have to hear the English dub for the God guy.
Is it like
it's so
it's
funny.
like Roswell? I always think it's like Roswell.
It's like a jest. It's like Roswell times 10.
Oh no way!
It's like
I want to hear it.
It's like a crazy jester voice.
Oh
like
shit!
Oh,
No
like that,
way.
just like all the time.
Okay, I got.
So
I'll go
funny.
see it. I'll go see it.
It's amazing.
Okay, so now that I know that we're talking about the second season as well, the point I was trying to make before with the main character, yes, he's weird, he's perverted or whatever, but he has moments where, like in season 2, he needs to, like for example, they need money, so he was literally gonna sell his staff to get money for the guy, and the guy's like, I know, like, you trying to sell that staff, and he's like, yeah, like it's fine or whatever. He's like, no, like that's pretty selfless, like for him, like where he came from, like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So like I like Andre
but I also
saying,
like how anime does that.
yeah,
though.
I think he's growing. Like it doesn't seem like he's just like that's how he is. I feel like he's growing. He's understanding the world more. He's understanding himself. I feel like this is a second chance from his old life. Obviously it is, but like for morale reasons, not really like, oh yeah, you know, your life sucked before, let's make it better.
Yeah. I like how anime does that in the sense where, like, he goes outside and he's like, let me sell this staff, and it's important to him. So like initially you're like, oh, this is a selfless sacrifice, but then the other guy's like, are you stupid? This is like the most selfish thing you can do. Like, you're not considering other people's feelings.
Yeah, because like, Roxy gave it that too.
You think you're like some like special martyr if you go sell this, and like we're gonna thank you and shit, but like that's not what you're doing. You're like not considering us at all. So like, let's figure out another way. And then the other guy's like, find your smugglers if that's what you have to do. But you selling that is going to do the exact same thing that you think you're stopping.
Absolutely.
Which is like fracturing the group, right? And I like that.
Yeah.
Alan will know this, but friggin' Tokyo Ghoul does that like an amazing job.
Oh yeah.
Basically, it's not like a super spoiler, but like his mom like dies basically from overworking herself because she's like giving like her sister needs money. Her husband died, so she's basically working like 3 jobs in order to take care of so many people, and then she dies from exhaustion and then leaves her kid. Basically, so I was like, is that selfless or is that selfish? You know what I mean? Like at first glance, it's very like a selfless thing. Yeah. But then when you really think about it deeply, I was like, no, you're being selfish. You just don't want to. You don't want to have to choose. You want to just be able to be living.
You're just coping, and then
that you can,
you're just using that one excuse, saying, "Oh, I'm working, so my kids are hungry." But what about like they're full? But what about like the mental state you put them in when you're not there? If you happen to pass, like. It's true. I don't. That's why. Okay, I know we talked about the literally first episode about anime and Western culture. You will never find something like this in like Western shows, like Game of Thrones. What do we learn? Okay, like I don't know, be the better race or something. Like you know what I mean? Like I never watched Game of Thrones. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I don't know. Every experience I have, you're right. Like anime is just done. Even though it could be the corniest show, it could be like the weirdest show ever. It'll always have some like I don't know lesson to teach you about whatever. Which is hilarious, but yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I'm this anime. I forgot how to say it again. Tensei, Mushoku Tensei. I don't know. I can't read it. Mushoku Tensei.
Just say jobless reincarnation.
Okay, jobless reincarnation. So the reason why I like it so much, not so much, but it's not terrible, is because the main character is who he is. Yes. And he lets it slip where he goes back into his old mindset, of course. But he has moments where he's like, you know what, this is the proper thing to do. Even this past episode, the second episode, she sorry, I don't know why I laugh when you said because she's just working here. Anyway, but like even the second episode, like he gets this cool ass eye. He uses on Aris. He's not a good physical fighter, but he ends up beating her, and like it sucks for her, and he realizes that, so he even apologizes. He's like, I'm sorry. And she's like, why are you apologizing? He's like, I just shouldn't have done that. Like, It's not something I should have done, which is not something his old past self would have done, first of all, because he wouldn't be able to talk to a girl or a guy because he's just a loser. But he's learning. He's learning. So that's super good. And I think the god I was going to ask. I know he's funny and he sounds like a jester, but like, do you think the god is good in a sense? Or do you think he's just there for fun?
I honestly don't think he's... My initial thought is... Well, first of all, I don't know. But my initial thought is he's not good and or bad.
He's just there.
He's literally just just like, I want to have some fun right now.
Entertainment.
And like, I feel like literally he's just picking the most entertainment path, and he's not obviously he doesn't want him to die, because that means, oh, that's the end of my fun. Yeah. So he's doing it to the extent where he is helping him, but in the most entertaining way.
Yeah, because I think he only intervenes when like the main character doesn't really know what to do, and he's and the god guy probably thinks like, oh, it's going to take forever, or there's a very low probability of him making the decision.
Plot twist
that will be entertaining.
Plot twist. It's
so
like,
I'll just tell you what to do.
Plot twist is like the Beholder's brother, but like the more corny one.
Oh my god!
Imagine like, it's just a funnier Beholder, dude. No, that's funny. But yeah, like
he made all the knockers.
Yeah, literally. I actually like the CGI. I like how it's like really choppy when it's the god, because it's like he's just like, it looks like he's so funny, but
I like that thing where he went like this and then he just like appeared somewhere else.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, he was like standing once and then he's like crouching, like I was like, what the fuck, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know. I like the first season. Again, there's parts where like we didn't need to see that shit. Honestly, they could have said it and I would have been like, oh, but like.
Honestly, maybe they just wanted you to feel just like as uncomfortable as possible. Maybe that's
what
their goal was.
Bro, but like, how can I feel uncomfortable when the main character's like this behind the door? Like, just like smiling.
No, not that scene. I'm talking about one scene in particular. Listen, everything in the anime is...
I'm talking about Roxy.
Tolerable. It's tolerable.
Yeah.
Except for that one. And everyone knows which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one. That one, I was literally like, I was like this, like, at the, like, I was like holding like the pause button and I was like looking away. Like,
ready to skip.
Yeah, I was so ready to skip whatever is about to happen, man. It was...
Like Alan was saying about how he's like changing from his previous life, that often creates like a conflict with me too, because I'm like, when did he become the kind of person who would do something good like this? Like, it didn't seem like there was much of a transition for a lot of it. And
yeah, but you forget it's been like 14 years though, right?
That's true. But even with the killing, it's like, he's like, I don't want to kill. And I'm like, when were you that kind of person? I don't know.
He's never killed though before.
I know, but like, it just seems like
I see what Sean's saying. Like, if I were to go into a new world and I'm like the greatest magician alive, I would fuck shit up. Like, I would destroy people, like, for fun.
I mean, you think that, but you're like, think about like a life. Like, even if you're a bum who doesn't care about people, you're not physically doing the killing.
No, right? That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
So like, it's just. Well, like, I understand like the moral
at the end. Just like,
I understand the moral like aspect of it, where you're just like, it's anime, bro. Like, you have this powers, do what you got to do to save these people. But at the end of the day, I think it takes a lot more for like humans to just like jump to being like, nah, killing.
You know what? You know what? My dad tried telling me that, and I literally told him no, I could. If I needed to, or like wanted to.
If you needed to, yes, for sure. But that doesn't mean you feel good about it.
You're right though, because like you said, I forgot that he lived there for like, I thought it was yesterday, but he's lived through the system. He was literally a baby being taught things. Yes, you have the mentality of whatever, but you're still gonna have like a sense of like the rules, like a different morale set, because like, yes, he was brought up by his parents, and like he even said in I think the first thing, he's like, I can never be like my dad, like this guy, like what the fuck, how is he doing this all the time? Like even then he still has like some sort of like, I don't know, mental.
That's crazy. Like, imagine how like his like old life and how messed up his brain is, but even like he knows that what his dad did was just like fucked up. He shouldn't be doing that to his family. Like, even he was just like, that's too far, old man. That's too
do you think this shit ends by him going back into like the hospital, waking up and being like, what a journey?
No,
I think
he's dead, right?
No. I think it ends in whatever. I don't think he's dead.
Yeah.
I think
I hope he's dead.
Whatever he finds, I don't know, he finds love somewhere. Either him and the redhead, or him and the elf,
or all of them,
or some other, or both of them, or one random girl that comes later, or the teacher. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely
They're just gonna
Roxy,
find love
bro.
and be together.
I'm gonna search it right now. Actually, I'll let you know.
Also, what was the point of the whole teleport thing? Like, is someone just trying to like? Is someone just bored? Like the guy is just like, let me fuck some shit up. Throw a giant ass teleport.
Let me throw him all the way over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was very confused because in the second episode when I think it was the second episode, I think it was both of them actually. Roxy's looking for Paul's family. Paul is his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Paul is his dad, and I thought it was only those two that got teleported. Why are they looking for his whole kingdom?
Literally.
Like everyone. Like in the previous episode, Paul was writing like a letter.
Yeah, but I thought he left to go look for his kid.
Because they were also talking about finding their other two kids.
Yeah, so I didn't know that. Maybe that was like I forgot or I like lost that interest. I missed it. I thought it was just them two that got transported. I didn't realize it was everybody.
Yeah.
I see. What happened to that fat like pervy prince dude that Roxy was teaching? She just doesn't care. She just left.
Screw that guy. Yeah. He was
that was disgusting. Yeah, I actually felt so bad. That's crazy.
But that's interesting. Anyways, I think very interesting. Now we can, since we went through first and second season, we can skip all the hard conversations and talk about only the story from now on. So that's good.
And just to touch up on Platinum End, I fucking love this first episode. By the way, I love.
Is it good?
It's Death Note, dude. The main character's name is Mira, and the fucking Death Note dude is Kira. Okay. It's honestly, if you like Death Note, this takes the gore.
His girlfriend's name
it takes the gore all the way to like 10. If Death Note was like a 2, seriously. Really? Oh yeah. Like it's good. I'm glad Andre again sniped it out of the air.
Oh no. Well, we have 2 episodes to talk about next time.
Yeah. Like that's fine. Honestly, it's good because this first episode honestly just showed us what.
It did a good job setting
the stage. It set the stage. The second one will get some more details. What? Hey, Andre, I didn't know.
Oh, also, I will tell you quickly. This isn't a spoiler, but like the one you saw the guy in the car.
I was going to say, yeah.
There was a lot more naked.
I was going to say, it's not like that though, Sean. It's not like that. It's...
Okay.
It's.
We somehow keep getting onto this.
I know.
It is weird, huh? But it's literally only that guy. Like for the.
I don't know, but like it sets a good job because then you have the bad and you have the good. Again, I believe so from what I can tell. But Andre, I didn't know this was a mecha anime, so I don't know what to tell you.
It's not. It's a Power Rangers. It's not mecha.
You'll see. It's fucking fire. It's so good.
You know, there's a mech in Power Rangers, right?
They're all in Power Rangers.
Oh, there is, but the Megazoid isn't in there, or whatever it's called. Megazoid. But I do want to talk about it, but we'll talk about it next week. Not even next week because I'm not here. Fuck.
No!
Well, you two can talk. You and two can talk, which is good since I've read it, so I know. So you guys can just have like a discussion on it.
Next week's gonna be fire. What do you mean? We're gonna play Pokemon Snap.
Oh yeah, whatever you guys are doing. Y'all do what you want to do. That's fine. Right. Anyways, briefly, since we have some
couple minutes
left, we just want to talk about the Attack on Titan trailer. Oh yeah. I was afraid. Because it's been a long time since
you didn't read it, did you?
Anything? No, I still haven't.
Oh damn!
I'm good. I made it. 2 more months.
I'm doing fucking phenomenal, honestly.
So Holy 2 more months I can do with. Again, I still remember the one spoiler, but also it's kind of something that I expected. So it's not. Yeah. It's not like story breaking for me.
Did they use CGI again? Card Titan. I think I saw CGI still.
Very CGI. Heavily. Yeah,
that's unlucky.
I was about to say, remember at the end of Attack on Titan where the Aaron Titan was like 2D, and we're like, oh, maybe they have extra time now and they can make 2D.
Yeah.
And then no,
they're like, fuck, we have to do a toilet flush.
Now it's like extra CGI now, bro.
Honestly, I don't care. Just make it
now. They
seamless.
Didn't even fake it. Remember in season 4 part 1, it was like fake. They were like, well, no, we got 2D, and then it wasn't. Yeah. This time they're just like, no, this is what you get.
Whatever.
This is it.
I still love it. I can't wait.
But January 9th, I believe, 2022. Yeah. So literally the second week of the new year. Mm-hmm. So it's coming soon. It's coming
swift. Year, new.
But I was scared because it's been so long. Because usually they have like marketing for this stuff like earlier.
They don't fucking need
So
to,
I was
bro.
like afraid they didn't hear anything. It's like that's why I'm like Bleach. Like they haven't said anything about Bleach at all. So like there is a Bleach event in December apparently.
They're
I think,
just
or
not
November.
doing Bleach anymore.
I think there's a whole like Bleach like expo, like in
You
the.
know what? You know what happened, Andre? They
What?
read the manga and got to the end and they were like, okay, guys, we're cutting. No, forget this. we're moving to something else. We're not bothering with this.
Oh man. But yeah. So the trailer looked very spoilery. I mean, I guess I don't have context in things, but when you show half of Levi's face, it just like automatically seems like they could have. I don't know. It was still up to interpretation whether Levi was a Titan or not, even though we all realized I guess he wasn't. But like it was still kind of in the air. Now they're just like, nope, that's not him. He has half a face on the floor. So why would you even think
maybe
that?
he turns into the Titan
things
like that, yo. But which Titan would he turn into? Cart Titan.
Yeah.
And then he can be
And
fast.
I'm pretty sure they showed Zeke.
Or Jaw
They
Titan.
showed Zeke, so obviously Zeke's still alive.
Sedge.
Like, all these, right? So like all these things.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck anymore. I just want to see my boy.
All I
Connie.
know is friggin' what's his face? Reiner
Connie,
stabs
yeah.
Aaron with a giant pointy.
Yeah,
rock.
this guy said "fuck
That's
you"
all.
and put it right through his chest.
And that's when I saw. I was like, oh, this is heavy CG.
But as long as it's good, like I don't care. Like
it's not.
I know it's not, but yo, they had to Takt Op flush toilet. They had to have time for stuff like that. So what do you want from them? What do you want from them?
All the resources are on toilet flushing. Then
all of it, bro. Head
Chainsaw Man. Bro.
Oh fuck yeah, that's gonna be a good one too.
I hope. Anyways,
Just wait,
so
because
I'm excited. But at the same time, I'm just like
Sag.
it's just a little bit disappointing. Like I understand the immense pressures of how like animating goes and like all the things they have to do for it, and I'm sure it's extremely difficult. Listen, Alan, I'm trying to be professional. Stop smiling like that.
Every time Sean comes back, I have to smile.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyways,
geez.
so like I understand the difficulties and all that kind of shit that they're doing. It's the same reason why whenever they play pianos and they use CGI, like I get it. Like finger movements are very fine and minute. So like literally drawing all those panels would take forever. I get it. But it's still
All right. Fuck your
disappointing,
rant.
okay?
It's my time.
disappointing,
This is
okay?
the segment
No,
where I
man,
get
it's just
you
disappointing,
to start
man.
watching Komi.
We didn't finish Attack on Titan.
Fuck
yet,
Attack on
though.
Titan, man. It's coming.
Okay.
Animation
Okay.
looks great though, other than the CGI. Right? For Attack on Titan. Andre's just
January
sad, bro.
2022.
Andre's just sad. I don't know what you want from me.
I'm
Dude's
not
just sad. Look at him. He's
man.
crying.
I feel bad because like I get it, but at the same time it's disappointing. still.
See, this is the difference. I ain't no critic. If it does the story well, great. Go read the manga if you want some great action like Shaman King. All right. At this point, as long as the story,
They just got my hopes. They just got my hopes up. So
that's what
high
we
over the
do,
last
bro. That's
10
what we do.
years.
And then just to add, like Spider-Man, the one that's coming out, everyone has these theories. This guy's in it. That guy's in it. You can't do that because, like we said before, if it doesn't happen the way you think it's gonna happen, you literally just get fucked. Like your hopes go down.
Yeah, it's not. And people get mad at the companies, but
It's not the companies.
They never told
Yeah.
you this was gonna
Yeah.
happen. So that's your issue.
Yeah, like in the Mappa thing, they're not just like
Education.
oh, we're doing 2D for everything, guys. Haha. No, they were just like Attack on Titan's coming out. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I do. Also, Kubo did say that he felt bad for Mappa because there's difficult ass scenes to animate, and Sean would know. Do you think?
Mappa's doing Bleach?
No. Is Kubo a Bleach writer?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's the Attack on Titan thing? No, it's because I read both of them today. Like I read Kubo did something for there's a Bleach Expo coming up, and then Mappa, and then
Is she
Guys.
Yama or something? Is that
and
it?
then Isayama.
Guys,
Yeah.
stop trying.
He
said-
okay.
All right, viewers.
he
You know what they're
said-
doing to me right
he
now? They
said
don't
there's
want me to
difficult-
do my thing
he
with Komi
said-
can't communicate.
Bro, you
all right?
forgot we took breaks. We have like 2 breaks in here.
It's
so
not
we
about the
have
breaks.
more
It's
time.
about I
Oh.
need
Take
at
your
least
time.
5 minutes. I don't need 5 minutes.
I actually want to hear Alan talk about this.
I will. Komi can't communicate. We'll hear. I just wanted to say that. Do you think that there are scenes that will be difficult to animate?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Ew, are we gonna see like a bunch of like just things flying or
just Titan shit
just
everywhere.
Titan crap? Anyway, I'm excited for Attack on
At the
Titan.
same time.
Listen, I love the story. Is it
January,
overhyped?
February.
Maybe, but Maybe. It could be, but I don't think so. I don't want to think so.
I think it is, actually, to be honest.
I think now it is, because it went super mainstream.
Good, but
it is what it is.
Yeah. I think if I think I started watching it now, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah.
But because I started watching it before.
Bro, we waited 4 years for season 3 or whatever, season 2. Like, it was disgusting.
I know. Season 2.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Yeah, bro. I'm old.
But we're getting through it.
I'm old now.
We're doing it. We're doing it, bro. We're doing it.
Getting gray hairs.
All right, so January 9th? I'll be 26. God bless. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to me. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it. Okay. This is the part right before we go. Nice and easy. Not like Andre trying to feed it to you right in the beginning of the podcast. No. My. You guys have to, viewers, if you haven't already started watching, Komi can't communicate. Now, I didn't know how they were going to do it. But fuck, man. This first episode, watch it if you have time. It's not something like you need to get caught up with. It's super funny. I didn't think it would be as funny as it was serious. Just for an example, this is how it kind of goes. Main character, boy, can talk. First day at high school. Okay. Girl, Komi, she's walking. Everyone's looking at her.
Can't talk.
Everyone's looking at her. She can't fucking talk. Okay. He's getting his shoes on, and he looks over. He's like, I'm going to say hi to this person. I need to make a good impression. Says hi, good morning, and as he's saying good morning, sees her. And apparently he really likes her a lot, just by looking at her. And when he looks at her, she's like this, girl. Okay. And she goes to turn, and her hair flows, and like the music is on. And as she looks at him, it depicts her as this person that's like shy, and she's like shaking, and her eyes are this big, and she's just like, and then she just starts walking away, and it does like duck feet. Dude, it's funny. It's really funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Last thing. First, and this is not spoilers, you just need to see it. You're going to see it. They're all sitting in class, in Japan, they say, hi, my name is this. So, she can't talk, okay, obviously. So she gets up from her chair, and everyone's like, oh. And she's like, again, everyone's looking at her. She's this like the president of the class. Like, she's always like the best looking or like whatever like that. She's walking in front of the class, and she picks up the chalk. It looks like the Death Note potato chip scene. And the teacher's like, her hair is like, she's getting blown back by this aura. And she writes her name on the chalkboard and slaps the thing down. And then like everyone's silent. And then she turns. And okay, that's their depiction of it, but for her, she's literally crying, and she's like trying to write on the chalkboard, and then she goes to sit down, and she's just like sitting, shaking. There's also a part where she drops her eraser. Now that part, you guys have to watch. Again, nothing fan service. I haven't seen nothing yet, unless that's your thing.
Good.
Well, you can't say, oh, that part she drops the eraser and leave it up to our imagination.
Okay,
and then say,
okay, so they're all sitting, and she happens to drop her eraser, and he's like, oh,
hey, you're telling me the whole episode.
I don't care.
Watch
so
it. Okay, you sold it. Let me watch it.
Yes, I did it.
Okay, Alan, I got one question for you though. Do you watch this with your girlfriend?
I literally just watched it right now, so I couldn't. No. I will though. I am gonna go tell her. We're gonna watch.
You?
Yes.
Would you? Okay.
100%.
Okay, my turn. Mieruko-chan. Fan service, is it there? Kinda. But the rest of
it's always Andre, bro. Weird dude.
It's not fair because I was interested in like the concept.
Oh, we know what you're interested in.
It's literally a girl in high school, and then she just sees ghosts, and like she just tries to live a normal life.
I feel like that'd be pretty good, even with like the weird fan service.
So, but like the way the ghosts are like depicted, like they're legitimately creepy, bro. So like I think it's, I don't know, man. Like I don't get that much. Like whenever horror animes try and be scary, like
it's a cartoon. Like you're not gonna get scared, right.
And like it's not like scary per se, but like the way that the ghosts and stuff, like they're uncomfortable.
I saw the one part where she's in bed and she literally lifts the sheet and there's like a fucking face.
Yeah, and it's just there, and it's like scary because like she's like, there's another part where she's like talking to her friend, and then one just like pops up in the window, and essentially she learns one time that like if she ignores them, they leave her alone because they basically come and they ask can you see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? And then so she has to do her best, like constantly to like act normal. She's having conversations with her friend while this ghost is over here.
That's actually
like, can you see me?
I loved
it. Or she's like one time she's like washing her face and she like lifts up, opens her eyes, and there's just a ghost right behind her. And then she's just like, she like gets scared for a second, and then she's just like, oh, I wonder, there's something in my eye. I better keep washing my face. And then she like tries to play it off like she can't see them and like trying to like just monitor the way she like reacts to things.
That's
it's so
crazy.
Very human because you can see how scared she is, and then when they finally disappear, you can see like her finally like let go and like cry. And then the first time like her friend hops onto her and like hugs her, she tries to scare her. She's just like, bruh, I know it's you. Like, why are you even trying to scare me? But then that night she starts seeing ghosts. So then the morning after, she does the same thing and she like freaks out and like sprints to like the locker. And she's like, I thought you always know it's me. What's happened? And she's just like, don't scare me like that.
Little bitch.
It's just...
No, that's true.
So
that's true.
It's good, man.
Yeah,
I like it.
I watched half the first episode, then I had to go to work, so I was like, I gotta get back onto it. But now that I'm caught up with everything for the pod, so I will watch it. Definitely.
Not for long, since we have to watch 97 anime episodes.
So many episodes.
Oh, I also started watching. Not this is not like a thing to watch.
If you say 86,
no. Blue. You know, Blue Period, the art one.
I know.
About and literally, I was gonna say, don't even worry about it. It's literally, main character is like a guy. He's like us, a guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's just like one of the boys, and he hates art.
The boys.
Yeah, and then the art teacher.
And he likes art.
Then the art teacher, and he's poor, so his parents are like, yeah, the only school you can get to is any public ones, and the only public one in his area is the art school. But the only thing is, the art school acceptance rate, is only 5 people, like a year, per whatever. I don't know how they explained it. Maybe per grade or per whatever. But so now because he like, it's cool, but you don't have to worry about it because it's like, meh, whatever.
So it's like Slam Dunk, but with art.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good way of saying that.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm barely gonna be able to keep up with what we got. So
yeah.
I mean, Demon Slayer we don't have to worry about. So it's only what Mushoku. What the fuck is it called?
It,
God.
Listen,
Tensei.
I'm saying the 3
Platinum Ed.
The 3 that we have.
Yeah.
And Takt Op.
And Takt Op.
Takt Op.
Takt Op.
Those. Oh, is it not Takt Op? I call it Takt Op.
I think
it might be. I don't know. It's just Takt Op. It's just quicker to say Takt Op. So
Demon Slayer.
No, you have to watch that till December.
I'll keep watching. I did say that about. I did say that about.
But you have to watch
Shaman King also.
Watch one episode.
I kept saying that about Shaman King, and I kept coming to episodes being like, yeah, I didn't watch it.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
So
you just were not into that.
Can,
but we decided in our episode.
Yeah. Whenever you guys can, though.
Demon Slayer's a backup.
Yeah.
And then once Demon Slayer gets lit, then we'll replace. We can replace one of them with Demon Slayer.
Oh! Violet Evergarden came out today.
13.
Oh, did
my God! It's the 13th.
The movie.
Pain.
Sorry, we can't talk about it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, fuck. I kind of want to watch it with my girlfriend too. So we'll watch it later.
2 weeks.
Forget about that one.
You can watch it tomorrow if you want. I'm just saying we can't talk about it for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Anyways, I think that was very extensive.
Very good.
We somehow got through it. It was difficult. There was a lot.
That was a tough episode.
Moral of the podcast: fan service isn't always fan service.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hey, that's just words from Andre's mouth, bro.
I never said that.
Andre started the pod before we recorded saying, yo, I love that scene in the first season. I was like, whoa, dude, like I don't know what you want me to say. And then he's like, yo, the second scene,
you see the issue with what you're saying is I'm already quoted on this pod saying how uncomfortable.
No one watches the pod. They're only gonna watch this
before Sean.
All right. Okay, well, thank you guys for everyone's watching.
Find the receipts.
Fuck you. Thank you everyone for watching. We do have social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and all that stuff. You can find it on our link tree that Andre had made for us. Podcast audio comes out on Friday on all your favorite podcast sites or apps. And then the video comes out on Monday. Video comes out on Saturday morning. It's good for a Monday because Mondays are really shitty and we will make your day better. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, also we have a Discord. We are gonna start doing. Yeah, thank you. We're gonna start doing some watch things whenever Andre's life isn't shit. Might be a couple years. It might be a decade. Who knows? But other than that, thank you guys for watching again. We appreciate all the support. Lots of viewers last episode, not because we paid for it, but because everyone loves us. Anything else, guys?
No, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next week.
We don't see anyone. Hope you see us next week.
Well,
I hope
yeah, whatever.
Okay, bye.
I just want to say I'm excited to. Wait, bro, you asked me if I had anything to say. And
I
you
do give a shit about you. I'm just joking.
Right. I just wanted to tell you how excited I was about what's to come, but whatever. You can end it.
Bye.
We're excited too. Andre.
Yeah, what the fuck?